Hey guys, this is my video response to Dark Angel Witch 666. She did a video a few days ago about girl gamers stealing subscribers. So this is my response to that video. I have asked her if it's okay and she said yes, it's not a problem. She'd like to hear other people's opinions. So this is my response to that video. First off, I would like to respond to a podcast that was done a few days ago also, where my name was mentioned about this same subject, and I'd just like to give a response to that, not just to the people that actually did it, but also just for the sake of it ties in with this video. Now, my name is Miss Kinky, as most of you know, and I will admit that the name probably does attract a lot more attention than a standard, everyday name. But according to this podcast, they said that would I have as many subscribers if I wasn't called Miss Kinky? Now, the way I look at it, and it may be right, it may not be, but the way I see it, Miss Kinky may attract more people to the channel. But I'm hoping that the people that subscribe to the channel subscribe for the content, not because of the name. Because there is nothing on my channel that is kinky, nothing at all. The only the videos that are on there are COD, Crisis 3. There's nothing on there at all with naked women or anything like that. So to me, the name may attract people to the channel, but I hope that the content that is on the channel is the reason that they subscribe. And that's my response to that part of this. So let's get back to this topic. Right. Female YouTubers stealing subscribers. How do you steal a subscriber? You can't. It's as simple as that. You cannot steal a subscriber. No matter how hard you try, you can't. The subscriber can subscribe to you as well, but you can't steal somebody. The female, I don't get why it always comes down to females all the time. I mean, men have been using the female body and the nakedness of a female body for years in advertising. I mean, if you look on YouTube now, you'll see thumbnails of gameplays for, non-related games or whatever, with half-naked female figures on there. The thumbnail there, it's eye-catching, which means that, people will look at it and think, oh, what's that all about? Because it'll give you that impression that there's something more to it. So the point is, female figure, the female body, the nakedness, the flesh and all that, yes, people will notice it more. And obviously, female commentators have now clicked onto this and they're thinking, well, if I show a bit of flesh, a bit of cleavage, doll myself up, act like a total bimbo, I'm going to get more subscribers and more views. And the fact is they will, because that is how this seems to work. And it seems to be that YouTube is, I'd say, 60% male channels, male viewers or whatever. I could be totally wrong. I mean, it just seems that way from what I've seen on channels and stuff like that. So the majority of YouTubers are male. So if a female is there flaunting her bits around, if it's got a tits out on camera or she's doing something provocative with a pen or a banana, then obviously it is going to attract attention. And that is the whole point of YouTube. You want people to view your videos, so you have got to be different. And if that is what you have to do to be different, then good on you, girl, go for it, get on with it, show them what you can do. But it doesn't mean that all females on YouTube are the same, and it is tiresome when we all get tarred with the same brush. It's so like they try and make out that every single female on YouTube is doing the same thing, and we're not. And that is the one thing that does piss me off. It's a case of some of us do work really hard to do gameplays, content, voiceovers and stuff like that. We work really hard on our content, on our channels. But then we get tarred with the same brush saying, oh, that all we're there for is to flaunt our bits. And it's sort of like, who's flaunting what? And the point I'm trying to make is, yes, females will use whatever they can. The same as males will use whatever they can to gain the views, to gain the subscribers. You know, that's the whole point. I mean, you'll see males on here with female thumbnails. You know, it's sort of like, you'll see a gameplay for Black Ops, and they've got a half-naked woman on the thumbnail with a gun, and it's like there's not even a female in the game, let alone anything else, or where the hell. But then when you think about it, it's sort of like, well, hang on, I noticed that thumbnail more than one with just Black Ops gameplay on it. And that is the point. It's advertising. You've got to learn to advertise to get the attention of the viewer, for them to click on that thumbnail. If you don't use a thumbnail that is eye-catching, you won't get the views, because at the end of the day, people are looking for something different. And I'm sorry, whether you like it or not, the female body will always catch the attention. Mainly of males, but some females do like it too. So yeah, it is gonna work in a female's favour. The fact that, as I said, the majority of YouTube is male anyway, also means that if a female does come on the scene flaunting the bits around, you know, and doing what she does, they are going to click on the channel. They are going to view the content. But at the end of the day, no one is forcing them to hit that subscribe button. And that is one of the things that people don't seem to take into consideration. You can't steal a subscriber. You can't force someone to subscribe to your channel. There's no thing on YouTube that I know of where you cannot leave a page unless you subscribe. So unless the person wants to subscribe, they don't have to. And that is the point. That is the whole point of this. It's sort of like, you cannot force somebody to subscribe. You cannot steal someone. It is by choice. They have a choice whether they subscribe to that channel or not, whether they like that content or not, or whether they just want to watch somebody act like a total bimbo and flash her bits around. That is up to them if that's what they want to watch. So slating people for doing things to grab people's attention is, in my eyes, wrong. I mean, fellas, I know you've got him at a disadvantage because you don't have the bits to flaunt. I mean, if you actually stand there with your dick in the camera, I don't think you get many views anyway. You know, so you are at a slight disadvantage there. But the guys who know YouTube have learnt now to use thumbnails and to use, you know, the female figure to their own advantage. So that's all you've got to do. Don't slate somebody for making the most of what they've got. You can't do that. You know, I mean, guys, if you want to try it, you could shave your butt, put some stockings and suspenders on, bend over and pretend. You know, it may work for you, but the point I'm trying to make is you've got to try and be different. And if sitting there being provocative with your cleavage showing, acting like a total bimbo is going to work for you, then people are going to do it. And in my eyes, good on ya, go for it. But like I said, I just don't want people tarring all female commentators, gamers and everything else with the same brush, because we are not all the same. We are different. And with that in mind, I think I've said enough. In fact, I've probably said too much. So I'm going to leave it there and say, whatever works for you, go for it. You cannot slate somebody for trying to be different and do something to gain the attention of the viewers that are the most important thing to your channel. So if something's not working for you, change it. Do something different. Don't moan about it and say, oh, this is doing this and she's doing that. Just get on with it, because at the end of the day, you have to be different to get on. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for listening. Please post up your comments, your point of view and everything else. I'd love to hear what you think. And Dark Angel Witch 666, thank you. Thank you so much for this subject. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.